Bakole said he will take Zhilei anywhere, Africa, China, anywhere, and he will win the fight.
I know，我知道他现在第一次给我讲，然后我从媒体上看到的哈，我看到的新闻就是说，
Yeah, I saw this on
他
news.
说应该有5个回合
I
是
did
可以
read the
拿的
news,
保
and
铁，
I saw what he
然后不管
says.
在中
The
国
first
还是不管
time
在
when he made a comment,
非
he
洲的
said
话，不管在
he
哪里
he
哈，
he will find me
他
anywhere,
说
Africa,
应该
China,
说5个回合保铁，
and he will knock me
然后
down
第
in
二
five
次好
rounds.
像说是
The second or
3个
third
回合保
time,
铁
he
啊，
said
然
he'll find me
后但
anywhere,
是
he knocked
我
me
想
down in
告诉
eight
他，
rounds. I don't know
能
what
不能够
changed,
坚持到5个回
but
合保铁，这
you know,
是他的
this is
问题。
boxing. This is
这个
boxing.
拳
We,
击
we're
不
gonna we're
是
gonna touch
靠
each
嘴
other.
巴来
It's
说的，
not the lips touching
不
each
是靠
other.
嘴巴说
You
的，
can it's
我们
fist.
是要靠这个
So my question to him
才能证
is,
明
can you even make
他
five
能不能
rounds
够坚持5个回合，
against me?
他要问一下他自己。
Cette vidéo vous est présentée par Oli.
Et un énorme crochet du gauche l'envoie au tapis. Oh là là, quel magnifique KO. Certainement le combat de l'année.
Allez, je me fais un petit replay de Hagler contre Ernst.
Vous vous êtes certainement reconnu dans ce magnifique jeu d'acteur. C'est dur, que c'est dur de tenir toute une Fight Night. Alors laissez-moi vous parler de Oli, la révolution des boissons énergisantes et des iced tea. Là où les boissons énergisantes classiques contiennent 27,5 g de sucre par canette, soit 5,5 morceaux, Oli c'est sans sucre. Pas de taurine non plus, arôme et colorant naturel, Oli c'est plus sain que toutes vos autres boissons énergisantes. Et pour tester les dizaines de goûts que Oli offre dans les 3 gammes énergie, iced tea et hydratation, vous pouvez commander dès maintenant les packs dégustation. Et j'ai une bonne nouvelle pour vous, grâce au code FIGHTMINDS5, vous pouvez profiter de 5 € de réduction sur les premières commandes, et grâce au code FIGHTMINDS, c'est 10% de réduction sur toutes les commandes suivantes. Les liens sont dans la description.
Et Zhilei, hi.
Hi, Zhilei.
Hey, how are you?
Fine and you? How do you
Fine,
feel?
and you?
I'm good, thank you.
I think that's the first question I have to ask, because it's everywhere since a few days. Martin Bakole, Turkey said, Martin Bakole, either in China or Africa. What do you think?
I'm open to all the options. I fight anyone, and there's no problem of me choosing an opponent.
We talked about this. Yeah, we know that's kind of the other way around. We know that Zhilei is the boogeyman of the division. That's no secret anymore. We know that people kind of turn him down. There's some rumors like Joshua might have turned him down for his last fight. I want to know Zhilei, what did you think about Bakole last performance against a huge prospect in Jared Anderson?
Well, first of all, the word you just said is very interesting. You said boogeyman. To me, it looks like boogeyman. Those type of phrases, boogeyman, goalkeeper, those type of phrases, they don't really apply to me because I'm not here guarding something. I'm going to attack. I'm going to get those names. I'm going to get those belts. I'm moving forward. I'm not standing here trying to have somebody attack me. I'm going for the attack. But when it comes to Bakole, he did great against Jared Anderson last fight. I watched it, I'm very impressed. Great fighter. But I know what you're gonna ask me next. What I want to fight. I'm open to fight anyone, but you know, I'm contracted to fight Joseph Parker for a rematch. It's my contractual obligation. It's my contractual right. So that's where my mind is at right now. But again, I'm not scared of fighting anyone.
I have a question rebounding about the question and the fight with Parker. We also have the rumor that a fight might be held in China. So with all the Olympic Games and the results of China, which were really good, we wanted to know your opinion about the boxing in China and eventually fight against Parker or any other opponent in China.
It's interesting you talk about Paris Olympic Games because China has got 40 gold medals under the banner, and out of that 40, three gold medals are from boxing team. Three female fighters got gold, two female fighters got silver. So it's a historical performance and historical breakthrough. Sport in China is booming. Boxing in China is booming, and plus I might get one fight in China. So the sport of the business and sport of professional and amateur boxing in China is attracting eyeballs and it's booming tremendously.
I do have a question about the Parker rematch. It would be amazing if it take place in China, I guess. Might be will be the biggest boxing fight ever held in China. I do have a question. What do you think you can do differently from the first fight to win this one? We know with the two knockdowns that was pretty close at sometimes. What can you do different to win this one?
Right now, I'm not sure who I'm fighting next. So I do have something in mind in terms of adjusting my strategy and approaching the Parker rematch. But without a proper opponent, it's hard for me to nail down the detail. So I want to keep it like a little secret. You guys will find out. But I do believe that Chinese fans in general, they deserve to see a world title fight and high-level boxing event on their footsteps. They deserve to see this.
I was wondering what was your most difficult fight, and even if it's a win, who was your hardest opponent to face during your career?
I would say I fought nearly 30 fights now, and nobody has really posed a great threat to me in terms of like career-ending type of threat. I believe that the biggest enemy that I have faced so far is myself, and that's the biggest thing. And other than that, I just think everyone is a good competitor, but I haven't really had any tough challenge.
So I noticed something. I was watching the fight to get ready for the interview. I noticed something. Everybody is talking about the left arm of Zhilei, but I think the two biggest knockout of his career come from the front arm. So what do you think about it? Is he stronger from the right arm or the left arm?
You just said it because a lot of people look at my fight with Joe Joyce first fight. I kept landing my straight left the whole night, and when you look at my fight with Joseph Parker, the first knockdown was my straight left. But like you said, I knocked you out with my right hook. That's something under the radar that people really didn't get a chance to see before some of these fights. So I believe I can punch with both hands, and I punch hard with both hands, and whoever got hit, they're gonna get put down. A piece of advice to my next opponent, whoever you are, just pay attention to not only my left hand, pay attention to my combination, right hand. If you let one slip, it's night-night.
I do have another question regarding Bakole. I have to come back to him because we have a lot of French-speaking viewers and a lot of people coming from Africa. I have to ask, Bakole said he will take Zhilei anywhere, Africa, China, anywhere, and he will win the fight. I have to ask, even if I do understand that it's not the main opponent in Zhilei's mind, what does he think about this?
I know，我知道他现在第一次给我讲，然后我从媒体上看到的哈，我看到的新闻就是说。
Yeah, I saw this on news. I did read the news, and I saw what he says. The first time when he made a comment, he said he will find me anywhere, Africa, China, and he will knock me down in 5 rounds. The second or third time, he said he'll find me anywhere, he'll knock me down in 8 rounds. I don't know what changed, but you know, this is boxing. This is boxing. We're gonna touch each other. It's not the lips touching each other. It's fist. So my question to him is, can you even make 5 rounds against me?
他要问一下他自己。我之前的很多对手，每个人。
When you look at my previous opponent, since a couple of years ago, everybody was saying that they will finish my career. They will put me to sleep. They will knock me out inside a certain number of rounds. about what happened. I mean, I helped them sleep. I put them to sleep. I give them a good night, and people call me the hypnotist in the ring. So this is what I do best.
这是我擅长的工作。
But
Ah ouais.
Yes.
我会让我的
I'll
对
give
手
them
回到
I'll
婴
give
儿
them
般的睡
sleep like a
眠。
baby.
That's a statement. And yes, actually, regarding the news, as you know, there's some many and most anticipated fight with Fury and Usyk rematch. So I wanted to know the predictions of Zhilei about this fight and who he thinks he will win this rematch.
一番呢打完之后，然后大家
We saw the first fight. We saw what Usyk did against Tyson Fury. I believe, personally, I believe Usyk has found the key to beat Tyson Fury. He has found the success way of handling the bigger guy. I believe that he will do the same thing in the second fight. This is my humble opinion, but I think this is going to play out the same result as the first fight.
I have to ask about another big match coming up because I know Zhilei is, he said it right in the beginning of this interview, is looking at the belts. So we have to talk about the belts. What about Joshua versus Dubois? And I know that maybe a rematch with Joshua because they had a fight in the amateur. I think it was at London 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does he think about this fight?
比赛他们马上还有1个月都要站到拳击站到擂台上面了。
I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. When you look at Dubois, he's on the surge, like I said before. He's on the surge, and you see what he did to his previous opponents, and I have faith in him. If he performed the way he should, it's going to be a long night for Joshua. So I'm leaning towards the underdog here.
所以说我个人看好杜博。
I do have one last question, and then we're gonna leave you alone. Your favorite ever fighter?
喜欢的重量级拳手。
If you're talking about active fighters, Alexander Usyk. I like his style. I like the way he handled himself in the ring. But if you're talking about the all-time in the history of boxing, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman, they're all great fighters. I love all of them.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Great to know.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you. Thank you so much for coming here in France. That's
谢谢你
that's
来
a
到
first, and that's so
法国。
much honor. So
谢谢。
yeah, we
Thank
hope
you.
we're gonna ask you about your next fight when it will be announced, and we wish you all the best. Godspeed.
希望你的下一场比赛赶紧的官宣，祝你一切顺利。
OK, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Okay.
See you guys. Bye bye.
All right, see you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.